Volvo Cars now introduces a new technique that warns tired or unconcentrated drivers before they risk becoming a danger to traffic. This is world news that will save lives. The new technique, that is called driver alert control, is based on a camera and a number of sensors that read off the sidelines and other markings on the road in order to discover whether or not the driver is tired and unconcentrated. Simply explained, the technique is based on how the car behaves on the road. A control unit stores the information and then makes an assessment as to whether the driver should be warned by means of an audio signal.
Driver alert control is a system that analyzes the driving behavior of the driver, and if it detects that the driver is unconcentrated or tired, it alerts the driver.
Tiredness-related traffic accidents are a global problem. In the USA, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimates that 100,000 traffic accidents per year are caused by tired drivers who fall asleep at the wheel. Of these accidents, 1,500 people are killed and more than 70,000 injured. Volvo's new technique is therefore welcomed with open arms.
We think it's great that automakers are putting this kind of technology into vehicles. You know, we're seeing things like drowsy driver alert. We're looking at efforts to mitigate the collisions, that is, apply the brakes before they happen. This is very good technology, we hope. Ultimately, we'll be doing research on it to see just how well it works in real crashes.
The problem with tired and unconcentrated drivers is the same in Europe. And at the Swedish Road Administration, they are convinced that this new technique will both reduce the number of tiredness-related accidents and save lives.
I think as a complement to crash prevention or crash injury prevention, which industry has worked with for many, many years, to complement that with the accident reduction in those modern systems is a very positive trend that we see.
A huge amount of research lies behind the driver alert control, and several studies show that distracted drivers cause up to 90% of all traffic accidents.
We've been driving with a lot of different test subjects, both on test tracks and on public roads, just to see that the system can detect that the driver might be unconcentrated or tired, and also that it doesn't give any false warnings.
In the USA, a quarter of all accidents and a third of all fatal accidents on American highways as a result of single vehicle accidents and frontal crashes are caused by temporary distraction. This new technique also offers a system that warns the driver if the car crosses any of the road markings without any obvious reason. The system, called lane departure warning, could be able to reduce this type of accident by between 30 and 40%. Volvo Cars now also has a solution to reduce the problem of rear-end collisions. Rear-end collisions represent 1/3 of all reported accidents, and in more than 50% of cases the driver has not braked at all before the collision. Collision warning with auto brake can mean the difference between a serious accident resulting in severe personal injuries and a minor consequence for all involved.
We have a camera and a radar which looks upon the area in front of our car and recognizes vehicles in front of our car, and through that data it takes the decision whether it should warn the driver or if it should warn and brake for the driver.
In this case too, the system is based on a camera and a radar that warns the driver, and if the driver doesn't brake, then the car does it itself. Researchers are in agreement that it is by means of preventive safety measures that traffic accidents can be radically reduced.
We know that there are still a lot of crashes that occur out there. Vehicles have improved a lot in the U.S. over the past couple of decades, yet we still have over 40,000 deaths in motor vehicle crashes each year. And one of the things that we would hope we can do is to begin to prevent some of the crashes before they occur. Most of our success so far has come because we've improved the crashworthiness of vehicles. Once you're into a crash, we now know a lot more about how to protect you in there. But if we could just prevent the crash from occurring, that would really help a lot.